to get a Vanguard and make it work.
Yeah. He's kind of, I think, reminded
Dire
everyone of
team
how
ban.
like flexible and just good he is as a carry since joining.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of pigeonholed into this certain role when he was playing on Nigma, and he plays the Monkey Kings. He plays the active carries. He has one of the best Lycans, not that more, but he can play the hard carries.
For his sake, I was hoping it was gonna.
10 seconds remaining.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
something, man.
I feel like one cool
5
thing
seconds
Matumba does
remaining.
too is that like he can play these hard carry farming heroes like Gyrocopter. You know, he can fight a decent amount, but he'll also know when to show up for. Like in the last game, he was farming a decent amount of the jungle and farming a
Dire
decent amount of
team's
the map,
turn
but
to
he was
pick.
showing up to every tower push as well, fighting, and it was really effective. Like he's good at identifying when he needs to fight and when he can get away with farming, even if he's on a hero that would more traditionally be a farmer.
I
Like
think that's the hardest part about carry. Because right now, the carry role is so punishing for
10
dying.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe there's just so many camps on the map that if you die, you lose out on
5
that
seconds remaining.
much to the point.
Yeah.
1-2k behind death. That if you show up to one wrong fight, it's costly. But at the highest level, you also can't afford to just never fight. You have to be very selective and very careful about what you select. It's when you say he's like good at showing up to fight. That's so much Dota knowledge, experience,
yeah,
all wrapped into one aspect.
because you have to know all the heroes in the game, not
Yeah.
just yours.
and you have to know you're not going to die, and you're also capable of.
Yeah.
Well, and we saw maybe the other side of that slightly. You are a very good carry player, but there's a few fights last game he showed up to, pops meta, and doesn't.
I did not want
dish
him
out any
there.
damage. Yeah,
I wanted him like split push pressuring the other lanes. That's like the Parablade pick against IO Disruptor. Probably one of the, if not the
Radiant
only
team's
carry
turn
in the
to
game
pick.
that can split push without fear of death against those heroes. Wasn't doing it that I would have liked him to.
I love this hero. I think this is just such an underrated hero. You get an Aghanim Scepter on Skywrath Mage, you go all of the damage talents. You don't go the Arcane Bolt Pierce spell immunity because
10
you're gonna have a
seconds
sheep,
remaining.
so you're already going to effectively pierce spell immunity. If you move
5
the ult
seconds
so that
remaining.
it's right on the edge of somebody's circle, you actually get 2 ults on them, and you can do 3,000 DPS. If you go into a practice lobby, ask which carries do 3,000 DPS, it's only Rapier heroes or heroes that spawn a million illusion.
And I would like to say that this is actually going to be a mid Skywrath Mage.
He is right. I believe Quinn is
Radiant
such a
team's turn
Skywrath
to
Mage
pick.
extraordinaire. I see him playing it all the time.
That was your prediction.
You don't
so-
think it's you are Skyrath?
Oh, it could be you are
You
Skywrath.
are, I think you're right. You
It's
are.
good against the Enchantress.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Might want to give it a bit more farm priority.
That's
a really good pick against Skywrath.
I was gonna say that's a rough hero to play because you
10
just
seconds
heal through all
remaining.
of the Skywrath harass.
It's mainly the fact that Skywrath has 0
And you have
armor.
0 armor. Yeah, exactly.
5
Exactly. It's like
seconds
it works
remaining.
both ways. Like you
And
can
a creep.
aggressively. Yeah, if you run a creep at Skywrath and you enchant him, he just dies to you. It's very annoying. From
I
like
want
a-
to see PA, or I mean, even Monkey King carry, I think is Skywrath Mage. The reason why Skywrath Mage usually flourishes lane is that he abuses base moves. Like, just poke carry from distance. Monkey King, level 3, you just take a point, tree dance, chant plus jump on him, and you...
No, what is if you're Quincy? What is your kill here? Skywrath. It's going to be Enchantress. I feel like that's a really difficult thing to come up with. And mostly melee stunner offlaners that pair with Sky. It's mostly melee stunner offlaners that are picked in this patch,
Probably.
and they're all rough against Monkey King. Yeah, Mars, because you can shoo the Monkey King away from you with your spear for a little while.
They probably also, I mean, they still definitely have to consider the fact that Monkey could very well likely be, if anything, we've seen much more of the
That's
floor
true.
position
Oh, yeah,
Monkey
for
than
sure.
The carry.
I'm
Even if
down
Monkey
for a
carry
carry
does
Monkey.
look good.
Yeah, I'm down for a carry. A lot of people counter it more all in than they have.
Dire team's
That is
turn
what's
to pick.
As we predict.
Yes,
Or
of course.
Ursa, or Monkey King carry Monkey.
Help you guys.
Yeah, this is, I don't know if you watched TI, I believe 5, maybe TI 4. Yeah, TI 4. Zai, on EG, late 4 position Ursa. So that's what they're gonna
10 seconds remaining.
I remember that. That was good. They
I don't-
they dual jungled, right? It was
Yeah, yeah.
Enchantress
Yeah.
Ursa.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
that was sick. I think Veno is not bad here against the pay against Enchant.
Can't lane that, I
It
don't think.
sucks with Sky though. I almost this guy pick in this position, I guess, is a little rough. The Monkey King made it hard because of the potential that you can swap the Monkey King carry, and then Ursa's effectively the same thing in terms of melee heroes.
I think you go Mars. I think it's the only because he's not really attack range. The lane's decent, and out of all the heroes that set up Skywrath Mage, you can't pick Beastmaster, and you can't pick Axe.
What about Bat Rider? I know Bat is not
Bait pick, man.
It's
Bait pick.
It is a. I mean, yeah, it can be a bait. I feel like Bat is good against Monkey, all of these heroes. It's good against all of these. Maybe not so much Ursa once it gets 6. And in lane, it is rough because you don't get the levels to like Dumpster and Ursa like you used to.
The
be able
carry
to.
will free farm against
Radiant
Bat
team
Rider in the
ban.
offlane. I'm with you.
Earth Shaker.
Go for the Shaker.
Huh, okay.
I-
I'm
like
actually down for Shake.
Yeah.
I didn't consider that because he's not a traditional offlaner.
It's been, yeah, a lot. I mean, it's really good against Ursa in lane, but it actually doesn't do that well against Monkey, the extra range that he
10
has.
seconds
Not in
remaining.
range of the Aftershock. It might
5 seconds
unironically
remaining.
be a decent. I mean, the lane's.
They're not gonna do that.
It's obviously not a horrible lane.
Dire teams
It's not-
turned ban.
You're not going to lose the lane.
We're coming at this with the NA mentality, which is like we got to draft the strongest lanes. That's not how Team
That
Secret
is true.
approach the
Yeah, they don't
draft.
care.
They're looking at the bigger picture, mid to late game.
Even
And-
Enchantress, you don't need to worry about winning. Like, she's going to
Yeah.
win the lane no matter what.
Like, what's Ursa gonna do after 20 minutes as a?
No, he's going
10
to,
seconds
yeah,
left.
as
Decided?
a 1, he takes off the tree ult.
5
You know,
seconds remaining.
doesn't have to worry about that. Like, 2
Radiant
shots
team
Invoker,
ban.
2 shots Skywrath Mage. Earthshaker's the only, like, real issue because of the chain stun, but with the status resistance, Shaker pretty jump on the back line.
What is? I feel like they need to. Their hero, not bad versus. I don't like Ursa against Skywrath Mage.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Till Depends.
Dire
Okay.
teams turned ban.
Okay.
Oh,
There it is,
okay,
yeah.
there it goes.
That's
Very nice try there, Parker.
gotta be a little big.
What? Predicted a ban, Brian.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'm
what
a play-by-play
No,
caster here,
you
you know?
predicted the pick not being good enough to
Oh,
get
yeah.
banned.
Oh no, no.
So
That's-
obviously a
that was-
very
10
good
seconds
pick.
remaining.
I know the pick, and it's very obvious.
Very obvious.
5 seconds
It's Troll
remaining.
Warlord
Oh,
for Quincy Crew.
that is a very Quincy best
Yeah.
hero.
You
You know what? That might be the first thing that I'm gonna buy into that you.
You have bought into everything else that I've said, and you are not willing to.
fellow.
Yes,
Content
of
creator.
course. Insane.
Radiant
I'm in.
team's turn to pick.
Ah, yes, of course. That's a great hero. Not playing it. Why they banned it. You can. It's Troll.
It's like
Javelin. Or,
10
not with a
seconds
tree
remaining.
5, I think.
oh, that's true. That's true.
Tree 5 is just owned.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, what do we got here?
As I hear.
Yeah, I'm still down. I'm still down for Pangolier. Sounds nice. They need some disruption.
Pango sounds pretty dope. The only problem is the tree ult can just hold you in place, which I mean, sometimes can work in your favor.
I just think they need some disruption.
I don't even mind like the Tide we've seen a lot. Darkseer, these are the heroes I really like.
Darkseer.
Arcseer Monkey King sounds cool. That sounds really good.
I do
Dire
like to pick
team's
my
turn to
heroes
pick.
based on cool factor.
Gonna farm.
That guy buys Midas. It's
will-
pretty good here though, because they've got a solo core situation set up here. This guy,
Yeah.
and he's gonna carry the team.
10 seconds remaining.
It's good against literally anything Quincy. Like maybe not in lane,
5 seconds
but it'll
remaining.
be good in game. I feel worse as a carry thinking I'm gonna have a really good start because I have a tree 5. I got the counter pick. Get doomed.
What are your wars, guys?
Choose your hero.
They wanted a range carry, I guess, with the tree in lane and you're playing into a 4-position monkey.
Yeah,
Really?
2
Okay.
main lane versus Clinks.
I actually don't mind that pick at all. I like it. I find seeing like a somewhat early Gleipnir. Item. like you have a lot of poke from Quincy crew, but it's like it's really hard to get a good echo.
It is 4 melee heroes on C, but they're kind of like pseudo melee heroes. Doom's gonna get an early BKB. Ursa, you can't really echo because he's gonna have status resist.
Monkey King will be.
Monkey King's on trees to the point where he doesn't buy boots anymore. Obviously, he's jumping in and out on this Void Spear. It's like a spell casting melee hero. So.
I do feel like you can maybe just settle for like that one-man echo on Zai, so you can kill him before he BKBs, for example.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Mid to late game. You don't need that big team fight 5-man echo.
Yes,
Just killing a core before they BKB, you're happy with it. How this game pans out, Les Loud playing the core shaker, playing with the MSS Skywrath. That feels kind of like likes these kind of heavy spellcaster for.
Yes, very, as Brian is eating a bag of chips next to me, staring me dead in the eyes. It's very distracting. Those eyes look through me. God. Alright, what are our predictions, Brian?
Highest net worth by 10 minutes.
Sania, they will be.
Prepare for battle.
That's gonna be the Cling.
Actually,
Actually,
no,
this is
by,
pre-
by
That's
10
Doom.
minutes.
Pre-Midas?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that pre-Midas?
That's Doom.
Still think it's Doom?
Yeah,
I don't know
I don't
about
think
that.
so.
I want to say Nisha again, but
Yeah,
I
maybe
got it
later.
wrong last time. Total number of Blink Daggers purchased by
there's gonna be
25 minutes.
Earthshaker and Doom. And
do you think he'll go first item Blink? Zai?
it'll be before 20.
Oh, that is 25 minutes. Yeah, you're right. You're
so
right.
0 to 2.
Yeah, that looks like it.
I don't think
Ursa
Ursa's
will
gonna
get
have
one
it
until
before
then,
25.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for 3. I got it.
Okay.
He wants a Blink Dagger pretty bad this game, I think.
Total number of Roshan. Oh, this is gonna be like 3, I think.
How long do we think
It's
it's
like-
gonna go?
I feel like the last one was
I'm gonna go for
30 seconds to battle.
4.
yeah.
That's a bold. Can we democracy
No,
this
we
one
know
here,
it's
Parker?
my
I
point.
chose
You
I
said
chose
3.
0 to 2. So.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go 3.
No, 4.
All right, we'll go 4.
Your prediction is 3.
That's just abundantly wrong.
Team
But
with most kills at the end of the game. I'm gonna go with.
Secret's got Ursa. I feel like that hero thrives.
They could have 40 kills to 20.
Yeah, that's that goes.
So
All right.
For us,
This
Well,
ain't no snowball
You two finish
fight.
bickering like a married couple. These two teams are going to stop fighting like a married couple. As
Hey,
Puppy.
there's one there.
I
We got
don't know
other
what
couples as
happened
well.
in your house.
Listen to
Jesus.
my heart.
Weird vibes.
Yeah, that's
From the
okay.
gallery over here
It's
as we
rough.
tried to talk about.
Dude,
What
I knew tri-casting with the two of you was a great idea.
I'll see my way out.
Oh, all the trees are gone. How'd they get rid of those?
Quelling Blade on
Was it
Yawar.
just legit all Quelling Blade?
Uh,
well, no,
let's
Yawar
see.
wouldn't have done it.
Yawar did do it. Wait.
No, he wouldn't have done. Oh wait, would you prefer to have no trees, the Monkey King or the tree? Like I'd
I
rather be the
don't-
tree,
were they just-
or I'd rather be the Monkey King without.
Were they
trees.
both just cutting the trees on both sides? Like, I'm getting you. No, I'm getting you.
Come get healed.
I feel like both off lanes are going to do quite nicely. Maybe Zai will struggle a bit early. I wouldn't be surprised if he were to like. Because I don't think he's going to ever die full to 0 from flanks, but Bar's going to come.
Yeah, and he's going phase boots and also has ring of protection going for. He has the 5 armor now on Doom, high armor hero, so you don't really need like a helm.
Devin is 0 for.
Ooh.
They double waved the first. I don't know exactly how it happened, but it bolted and like they're so easily able to pressure hero or even getting a free deny.
Ursa's come such a long way as a. He used to be this lane dominator that fell off like a rock, and now he's like a
Don't
really
be mad.
crap laner that carries pretty hard. So for in for Tia, that is the hero.
Healing power.
Him.
In some. No. He'll going in. Lesat doesn't want to waste time missing creeps and go for a kill. Holds on to the fish.
Oddly enough, he took most take
Yeah.
enchant.
Enchant Totem, yeah. It's cool that Lelis has started with the Basilius because it's gonna let MSS spam out his spells, but also he knows that like Ursa running up to him, trying to harass him every single time he's gonna press Enchant Totem. And also get some of the range creeps he has. So just given how Ursa plays the lane,
I feel like usually it's the 4 though. Why do you think the 3 gets the Basilius here?
because I do think he needs the 1 mana regen.
Okay.
Or the 0.5 mana regen that's
the
built in.
bonus,
Like
yeah,
he needs all of it. Every single time is going to be an enchant totem winner.
Okay.
Well, they've got the mana burn creep. That's pretty clutch for Puppy. He's only going to get 1 mana burn off since it's low.
Come on,
Sam.
sprites.
Will expire fairly soon.
Great
Like,
prediction.
Both top lanes are gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
It's like one of those lanes for Doom that paper
Dyer's
seems rough
courier has
early.
been killed. They always go after the
Saw like I
courier.
remember Frank earlier today. Out. He got like a real. I'm banking on that. Or you're gonna go hit some jungle creeps eventually. Nice network. Nami, are they roshing? Hey,
He paid them to do that because that out of it makes no sense.
yeah.
How much was that? I mean, I would pay. I
How
would
much
pay
is-
handsomely.
I would like to see the PayPal of exactly how.
Honestly,
Pull it out.
Secret should be spamming keep it PMA, keep it BSJ, because if you want to tilt any NA team, you just
Absolutely.
mention BSJ.
So happy to have them reminding them, watching them. A point. But he wants second point Devour. Maybe you get the big Hellbear if you level your Devour to 2. You might see that and take it. Yeah.
There he goes. Very nice. I see Doom players like if they get a heartbeat, they'll get a soul ring. They'll like spam the heartbeat. The build actually depends on what creep items and skills. Not really.
Radiant's middle tower.
We had a great Doom game with mid Carl gets a heartbeat creep. And
Carl's
just-
in.
he destroyed GPK, man.
That was one of the few very successful Doom. He had like an 8.
Carl is like
mid tower.
the mid Doom. So good at that. It's T1.
Okay.
I'll do better next time.
They're gonna trade live support for support.
Yeah, that's the 0 armor. Skywrath Mage coming. Is that creep? Bonus damage from
Yeah.
enchant? Is that... No. 30 attack damage. But hits pretty hard.
Quote the great Owie 69,000. Different heroes have different value of their time at different points of the game. So an Enchantress right now is supposed to be a lane dominator. So you could argue that enchant dying is worse. But Skywrath Mage on the other side is the type of hero it really only gets net worth with kills. Dying a lot early can mean that you just legit don't have a game. All you are is like a silence and then an ult, which is very sad.
I'd like to ask what you effectively
Nothing. It's
That
there's
sounds
different
very- yeah.
opinions, and I'm on the fence.
So you're... It's like a cry for help of the answer.
I'm the opposite of you, Brian. Make absolute. They're completely wrong.
Such as the optimal intercept.
Yes.
Anywho, MSS gonna go down here in the bottom river as Gwyn looks for the counter kill with the cold snap, but he's gonna get chased down and then forced to tornado to keep himself alive.
Doesn't have any earn charges. Fortunate.
No.
Pretty important that you get that first one.
Yeah, I felt like kind of rotating on over to try and get them, but Nisha just not an easy hero to latch onto. Void Spirit just very elusive.
Gonna free farm against Invoke. Or the Void Spirit. Like, Quinn's actually dominating the lane pretty hard. We saw this last game, and Quinn kind of chucked that advantage. Not gonna lie. So, you gotta see what he does this
My
game. Because
sprites are
he is
with
one of the
us.
best mechanical mids in the entire world, if not
Yep.
the best. Like, he's insanely good at laning. What is he gonna turn this into?
Yeah, and there's not really an argument for like, oh, you know, he's a better invoker like mid game than he is a void spirit
Radiant's
because
middle tower shouldn't have
his
to
void
take
spirit is
not.
probably
Yeah.
his best hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question is like, you know, mentally ready to Say the last game didn't happen. Yeah, carry this one.
Zai's gonna run at UR. UR gonna be forced to kind of hold his ground and fight. Does get the living armor. That's gonna help him out a little bit,
Face
but
boots,
yeah.
though, none.
No Midas Doom. I don't think this guy's getting top net worth at 10 minutes at this rate.
Fine, dude. You got this.
0
Oh,
chance.
he might die right now.
There's your in charges.
Reaping my prediction here. Sure with the counter kill, but I think that definitely matters a lot more for Quincy. If not only because it's a core for a support.
He had eaten it. Oh, and he was just about to get some
That always feels really bad.
gold.
You don't get anything if you die before the Devourer digesting.
At least he has it up for when he.
It's not like a Midas though. You back with my nice big camp stack there too. At least you got the majority.
Zai's pretty happy with that though. Whole creep wave, couple of.
Fairy trinket.
Down bot, Puppy, you know, playing aggressive, running at them. Leslo gets a nice pure fissure, but it's on his own. It's kind of taking with the strength threats, but
The Dissimulate and the
Slam,
Ursa
yeah.
ulti were during the Echo Slam, so he effectively did like 10 damage. That felt pretty bad.
Puppy may go down in exchange, but LOA himself is the trouble as Nisha. All of his spells if he wants to go chasing, except for the Astral Step. Against it.
Quinn might have had to walk because he
Dire's
lost
top tower is under
fast.
attack.
They were like 5-10 seconds too late. Contribution fight. If I think it made
They're beating on
Leslie
Dire's
have
top
to, like,
tower.
in a forced manner, so it was kind of
Dire have
predictable. We saw the
fortified
tunnel man
structures.
there. Neat.
Radiant's
It wasn't like-
courier has been killed.
That was cool. Using the
What did that
courier to scout
courier ever do to
TP
anyone?
in, but LOA snipes it instantly. Huh? Yeah, neither have I, because often, yeah, pushing that tower, you're
Those
worried people are
crabs in
keeping in
Dire's
fog
top
in.
tower?
Oh, this is super early.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these two heroes can do it. Ironic that you're saying with the
Nature
G
attacking
king with
Dire's
these two
top
heroes
tower.
jungling. You can, you know, Roche is just a big jungle creep.
Hey man, Roche or not Roche.
Nation's down.
Dota has a sick history. These players don't forget the lessons they've learned. Zai's probably like, hey, if we figure I could TI.
Dire's middle tower isn't
I don't know if you're
gonna last
joking,
long.
but I feel like
No, it's-
pro Dota players do legit remember.
They do think like that.
Because I will message Owie some video
Dire's
idea,
middle
and then he'll just like,
tower
oh, I
is
remember a
under
game I
attack.
played back in like 2012,
Not
and he'll
much
link me
good's
the
happening
ID.
to
And it's like, you
Radiant's
just have
bottom tower.
a book with all of these in it. No, I just remember.
Yeah.
Alright, bro.
You have this like
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
storage container in your brain that like you can't just access. It's like subconscious. you
I
know?
don't.
I mean, you don't think that's the
Radiant's
problem.
bottom
Yeah, you're
tower's
right.
got
You don't
problems.
you don't put things in the storage room if you're
He's
not
right,
thinking about
Parker.
them.
Something better off
But
Dire's
like
middle tower.
somebody will mention something and you'll go,
Not much
yeah, that
good's
one time,
happening to
that
Radiant's
one time that
bottom
happened.
tower.
Yapsor, get the last.
Oh, he tried to deny.
Dude, Yapsor, I'm disappointed that he didn't bound the strike for that
It's
last
on
hit.
cooldown.
He didn't.
Oh.
He
He
didn't
had to
have
use it, although he had to use it, or they wouldn't have killed him.
That was just a solo kill on LOA. He's trying to hold the lane.
I guess he walked out of the trees. He had skin in the trees.
Secret playing this early game very well.
No.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Drop your stick. Drop your
No,
stick.
there's the drop your stick, but stay in the trees.
No.
Somebody tweet me if that was ever said, 'cause I'm pretty sure it
It
was.
That
was
was
said.
like TI1.
It was TI1.
Behind.
I don't remember who it was. I didn't play Dota.
HYHY.
Was it HYHY?
That was him?
Yeah.
He's a,
I thought it was a
Singaporean Dota player who retired, moved on to play other games.
Was he in
better
free-to-play?
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
He was one of the 3 main characters. He's a movie star.
I'm just starting good conversation.
Yeah, that's.
For those of you new watching your first TI, haven't been around Dota, if you haven't seen it, it's free to play. Great film about the start of Dota 2. Featuring HYHY, you may have heard of him. Not the guy you probably haven't heard of.
What's the measure of power?
And Fear.
And he was very sad that Fear. And I was happy to tell him that it happened later.
Spoiler alert.
He got his desk.
He did.
Nisha with the double damage rune. This feels so bad as Sky, man. talking about the deaths in lane. He might be in some trouble too.
Yeah, and this guy's a hero that you.
Oh, geez,
Blink Echo hatches out Nisha by surprise. A tornado follow-up.
I don't know about that tornado.
Simplified out and Astral step away. He's going to survive his way through this. Matu helping buy him the space, has the Aegis, so he's not afraid to die once. With Puppy showing up with the Galleon,
Dire's middle tower
lose
isn't going
nothing.
to last long.
That tornado was a bit.
I mean, it's tough though because without Skywrath Mage alive, you don't really have the disable to kill
Someone
him.
better
He's
help
like
Dire's
the
middle
follow-up.
tower.
Okay, goes in. I heard a Doom. That's going to be over here on the side. It's going to be on Quinn. Have they got the detection?
Oh,
No.
blocking that one off.
Matu showing up. He's still got an Aegis here. Now they drop the center under the tower, and the chase is on. Yapzor gets silenced up, but Secret just diving for these kills. They are a team with a mission. Diving these towers, going for these kills. They only get the Sky again. This Sky, bottom net worth. This is a hero I used to say kind of item dependent and has nothing.
I was a bit concerned when they picked the Clinks because all of their heroes are susceptible to getting ran at on side. Like even Earthshaker, who you think of as a hero that like deters that, he only deters it if somebody on your team doesn't mind getting around. Bait them a little bit and then fissures, counter initiate. Whoever Secret sees, they can just go on. I don't know. It just seems really awkward for Quincy to play the game. They have to catch somebody by themselves, but then who on Quincy crew lanes? Like, so awkward.
Quinn, not the outcome he was hoping for coming to this mid lane.
What do you think, Jenkins? Who on Quincy crew is supposed to show?
Radiant's
Forms the
bottom
lane.
tower is under attack.
That's a Clinks, I guess.
He can like, he
quickly
doesn't really
pushes them out.
show, right?
Yeah.
He just will. He's burning
He
barrage.
uses
Radiant's
Burning
bottom
Barrage,
tower's
yeah,
got
that's it. But you
problems.
don't really want your Clink.
Radiant's bottom
Come down
tower
here.
I'm just saying that it's like, how do you set up kills?
isn't going to last long.
When is the good do die
Puppy.
young?
He does die very fast. Jolty will kill people as long as they manage to get win the farm battle because of
Oh man, MSS is falling so far behind, and they're just to recover on Sky at this point. You need to get 10 kills in a row to get to the point where you have normal net worth.
This is why Monkey King's good for Sky. I was really confused why they picked that.
Bounty.
Yo, check out this
Someone
ward
better
from.
help Dire's middle tower.
Oh, it's outside of the central
That
order.
is so cool.
Oh yeah, because they
That is
okay.
interesting.
That's the little things that are like layer upon layer of warding meta.
I mean, they're
You know?
losing horribly, but this is dope.
Yeah, because what happens is people usually put the sentries on the high ground, and then they realize they can scout with couriers, and the best place to put a sentry that sees all the ward spots is over there, and that doesn't see that ward spot, so here we are.
Yep.
Okay, back to the game.
Yep.
You are, or not you are, sorry, Yapzor rushing Atos. It's kind of cool. Makes it even more difficult for Boker and Sky to position fights.
I've seen a lot of Monkey Kings. I mean, I feel like going for an eventual Leipnir is pretty cool, but that's not really the reason that you do it. It's just keeping people in your Kongs and also setting up for your Primal Spring without back. You haven't used.
Bounty.
You don't think you understand what it is. I think it's the fact that you don't use 95% of that you have to buy items. Or,
I think that's it.
I do think it is, and it's either you all in your ulti because you have a lot of team fight on your team, or you all in block you have from the trees. And right now, if you look at his, absolutely no team fight and virtually no stuns other than.
He should get a sheep then too.
I would be down for like a veil and a sheep where he just sits in the back like pushing these debuffs. Really annoying. I would actually be down for that. Gleipnir would be pretty,
Dire's top tower is
Really
under
rude.
attack.
but it's an interesting way to play Monkey, but I think that's what's making Monkey King. He's always been this way as a hero. Even when he's predominantly played
Are
core,
those
you can build him in
cracks
so
Dire's
many different
top
ways.
tower?
Like his role in the game is very fluid. Need team fight, do we damage, lockdown,
Radiant's bottom tower
guy that
is
goes
under
in first,
attack.
you can just maybe say
They're
10.
beating on Dire's top tower.
Right now he's just vision setup, and that's all he needs to.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Tell man, what's he got? Blink? Okay, so that's helping prediction because we 5 minutes. I imagine Zai coming through for us.
You
Zai?
predicted 3 billion.
Yes, Zai, Blink Dagger. Okay, he's
close.
gonna get it. He's gonna get it. We're good.
Tumby's got his. Oh, he does. He said I could.
The puppy kill, but it's not the biggest of kills to get in general.
This Jenkins, or I mean, Sania literally said.
Quinn. He's running towards his team. He's going to go invis here, but they see him for the Doom with the dust. Coming in as LOA. He's got no for growth potentially. Matu goes blinking in. Once MSS. Leslov keeping them away with an Echo Slam. Can they get it with the silence? They're going to kill off. That's a big kill. Much bigger than the puppy kill. And Uar's chasing for more. Leslev's got a totem, but no vision for 3 seconds. There's a TP, but needs to find a way to get out of here. Wants it. Oh, baits him on the high ground, but he goes left. Really nice little mind game there, and they actually don't end up catching up to him, probably as a result of that.
He's got his dance shoes on.
Instead, it's maybe going to be Puppy. Gonna drop down the Wukong just to cover the retreat. Nice, juicy jetpack.
Not really the idea of the combo, though, on opposite team.
But just the Matu kill, not quite the... It looked like Quincy were going to get a whole lot more there. Secret, despite losing the fight, do a good job cutting their losses.
Yeah, classic Secret. They're really good at baiting things out, running away, and this is what they do. They're going to take a fight right afterwards.
Why does it? Yeah, it just always feels like you get nothing against them. Like for what you feel like you should get. Kill the enemy carry, and you're not even going to get power off of it.
Yeah.
Even though you have 5 heroes here. Tower Sieger. Quinn's going back for the minus. What this tells me is that if they ever manage to create a gap between the Quincy crew, they'll be able to. The problem is that you need this like Scotty on things plus like enough damage. So you're like 2 or 3 items away. So Secret's still got the reins for. Zatos is a little bit delayed from Gap Sword, but options where you see and narrowly getting away from Doom, it's not going to work anymore.
Thank you.